Aloha family and friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel where you get to learn all things beyond the luau. Today we are going to dive into luau makeup, hence the title and why I'm wearing so much makeup. But if you kind of want to see what makeup is like in the luau world and why we do the things that we do, keep on watching. First, we're gonna step into our foundation. I'm using Fenty Beauty and the shade that I'm using is 330. The reason why I like to do my foundation first, I know a lot of people like to do their primer first. However, the reason why I choose to skip that is because one, I have oily skin. Two, depending on which luau you work at, some are indoors, some are outdoors. I typically dance outside, so I have to deal with the humidity. And on top of that, I also sweat a lot when I'm dancing on stage, as well as running to the stage, and even when I'm backstage trying to make my quick changes. So all of that on top of oily skin, on top of primer, that makes it more easy for my makeup to melt off my face. Okay, now that my foundation is set, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly do the rest of my base off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this Sephora eyeshadow. This eyeshadow is gonna be called Tree Hugger. For today's eye look, I'm just gonna be doing a basic smoky eye. When doing a smoky eye, I typically find it easier to start off with a darker color and then blend using lighter colors, opposed to starting off with your lighter shades and then covering it all up with the darker ones. Now going in with the other side of that brush, we're going to use the more fluffy side, and with this brush I'm going to dip into my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Red Ochre and start applying it on my crease. So where I ended with the first shade, that is where I'm going to start blending the two together. Next, I'm going to take a fluffy angle brush and I'm going to dip it into the shade Rogar. One thing I'd like to mention is being a luau dancer, again, depending on which luau you dance for, you have stage lighting, which can be either very bright white lights, or it can be colorful stage lights, or sometimes even you're far away from the audience. So with this, a lot of dancers like to put on choke makeup because one, with the lighting, it tends to drown out your makeup. So you can put as much makeup as you want, but when you get on stage, half of it is gone. Now that that is all done, I'm going to go into my lashes. I'm going to be using the Lights Camera Lashes mascara by Tarte, as well as popping on some falsies that I probably got at Long's. So I'm going to go ahead and do these off camera and I'll see you when I get back. Now that I got my lashes on, I'm going to go into my lips. Typically for luau's, you will always wear a red lipstick. This goes across the board to any luau you do in the mainland. Here in Polynesia, it's typically going to be a red lip. So for me, I like to use Sephora liquid lipsticks. I like to use one darker shade and one lighter shade. The darker one is to outline my lips, and the lighter one is just to fill in. I do this instead of using a lip liner, but you definitely could use a lip liner. Again, I like to use two different shades to make an ombre look more vibrant, because like I mentioned earlier, your makeup kind of has to be really out there in order to see from far away, especially if you have bright lights shining at you. Our makeup is almost done. We're going to be adding blush, so that way we add a little bit more color to our face, because again, with the lights, it can really drown you out. It can really dry your skin color out. So blush is a good way to just get that color back. You can use any blush, it doesn't really matter. The one that I'm using is Hourglass, because after all, this is a luau makeup tutorial. So we're just gonna go ahead and use our island props. Okay, and that completes our makeup look. But It wouldn't be a luau makeup tutorial without your luau accessories. So let's go ahead and put those on. So nunny, so beautiful. We got our luau accessories on, and now we're ready for our luau. Okay, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I just want to give a big thank you for watching all the way to the end. Also, if you can please like this video, share it, and subscribe. Press the bell icon so that way you guys get notified every time we upload another post. We are trying to get to 1K followers. It's really going to help us a lot more than you know, and it's going to help us create more quality content for you guys. You can follow me on my personal Instagram account at natipiotalfanu. I will have that in the description below, as well as our Fire Knife Instagram page at Mangamu, and our dancing Instagram page at Kalana's Polynesian Ohana and at Kalana's Polynesian Ohana classes. That is it for now. See you in the next one.